We are in the big leagues today, boys. Oh yeah. Deutz Fahr 8280 Kuhn 1290 ID. Get in there. Let's make some bales. So, Deutz Fahr 8280 280 horsepower. Kuhn 1290 ID, so a 120 by 90 deep bale with Kuhn's patented Twinpack technology. So that is basically the split plunger. So the plunger is split into, rather than one big old ram that every other baler's got one big old ram, this one's split in two, and it smooths out that peak power requirement that you have. I'll tell you what, this Kuhn 1290, she's just fair eating it. I know they're not massive rows, but there's a lot of straw in. There is a lot of straw in, let me tell you. That's just done a knot. It is so good to be back on a big baler. No stopping every time you've made a bale. Just cracking on. Lovely, lovely bales this thing's producing. Really is. Good old Heston double knots, very good knotters they are. But what a cracking bale. I love to see a nice square profile. A lot of, not all bales, but some bales they'll be curved and they won't look very square. But that's just making a lovely bale. So obviously we're on ISO bus, if I can hold it steady enough, and that is the screen, the baler screen on the tractor monitor. You can of course get get a standalone monitor for it if you want, but that gives you all the information you want there. You see them bits there, the black sort of bar graph, if you will. They are your old lollipops. Now, do you remember the old lollipops in the like on the old New Holland bale I used to run? Well, that is the electronic version of the old lollipop. So that tells you what the string tension is like up at the knotters. Well, indeed, actually all the way through. So if you break a string, it'll obviously you'll get nothing on the graph. If it's holding onto the billock, that will tell you as well by the black sort of black line staying up, if you know what I mean. You'll have a full black line. So that is like your old school lollipops, which is really handy. And all your other information there. So at the top there you've got your bale length, 2.5 meters, and you've got the bale pressure, which at the minute is set at 80%, and that's giving us an average weight at the minute of 645, and that's going between 645 and sort of over 700. There we go, just made another bale. That's all your lollipops going up. I really like that. That is good. Above the weight there, where it says 48, that's how many wedges or sandwiches there are per bale. 65 on the left there in the middle is the amount of bales we've made. Above that, where it says 130, 140, that's the current bale length being made. So when that gets to 250, that'll make a bale. The 1-to-1 at the bottom is the pre-stuffer, how many strokes it's doing per main stroke, and it's 1-to-1 at the minute, so it tells you there's some straw going up the front. And then on the right you've got your bar and that lot, but real simple, nice little screen to tells you everything you need to know. So I can still feel the plungers going, but it's a lot smoother. That power spike isn't there, if you know what I mean. you can still, you know, the nose of the tractor is where you can sort of see it in cab. She's just dipped in a little bit, but it's smoothed it out no end. It really has. But of course, I mean, there's a lot of weight moving backwards and forwards there, no matter which way you cut it like. Another bale made. So once you've got a bale in there, the ram going backwards and forwards is what creates pressure in the bale. Now, like I say, in every other baler, it's one single ram. So you get a peak loading on that ram stroke every single time. And trust me, on some machines it can be really quite stunning. So you get the top half go, a bit of a spike in power, then you get the bottom section goes. So you don't get that massive peak loading that you do with the one single ram. It's half basically. So what that means is you don't need quite as much horsepower to run it. Obviously it's a big baler, they're heavy, you get 2 or 3 bales in them, that's another 1.5 ton, 2 ton. You still need plenty of horsepower, especially if you're going to go up a hill. It's amazing how much energy or how much horsepower they require to go up a hill at a decent pace. Trust me, I've been there. Hence why we've got a lovely 8280 on it. Now, which is obviously 280 horsepower. Last year, Collings, they run a 7250, so 250 horsepower, the next range down, and that was fine. But they wanted just to see what the 8280 was like. So, but like I say, there's no substitute for horsepower on that job. It just makes a better bale again, because the rams, in this case the rams plural, are not struggling. They're not going oh like that when they hit the end of the stroke. It's like bang, bang. It's like the difference between Auntie Joshua punching and me punching. Like Auntie Joshua's got a few more horsepower, isn't he? Right, so that's the Twinpack system in operation there. You see there's what, half a second delay, so it's a bit more like a wave rather than a bang. It's just a smooth progression, so it smooths that. Instead of a bang like that, it's more of a curve on the power requirement. But clever system. It's still on only one crank. Very clever system. Right, so we're on 99 bales at the minute, 100 bales, there we go. Well, this baler and the string, amazing. I can't believe the weight this Kuhn's getting into the bales. And the average at the minute is 687. I mean, we've just loaded up one of the little trailers and it sunk straight away. There is some serious weight in these bales, serious weight. Again, a real big thanks to Collings Brothers. They always go above and beyond when it comes to supplying tractors and machinery. They quite happily supply the tractors for the road run, and obviously the 8280 here and the Kuhn 1290 ID, so we could just see what this outfit's like. Because like I say, when I first heard of this Twinpack Kuhn a few years ago now, I thought, what a great idea, and I really wanted to try one, and well, finally that dream has come true, and I tell you, it's an impressive machine, especially on the back of this 8280. What a tractor this is, and that ties in quite nicely actually. I love a tie in me. Now, me and Mucker, we had the privilege via again Collings Brothers to go to Deutz Fahr land, and we went to see the main factory where they build these tractors. And if you want to see that video, and of course you do want to see it because we get up to some good stuff. We have a good look around the factory, the museum, and we have a look around the BMW museum as well, which is great. Fantastic time, fantastic people, and again a big thanks to Collings Brothers for organising that and being so hospitable. So head over to Talking Point and see what me and Muckle got up to. Here's a little taste of that. There it is over there, huge facility. Got good grab handles.
You have actually.
Nice view of your posterior. Look at that, an 830. Oh.
Today,
with BMW.
BMW.
Yeah.
A bit of business here, and then they were very kind to take us into their museum.
Yeah, we've had a tour at the museum. Then we've got the epitome of British engineering built by the Germans.
Of course. Yeah, who knew?
So we've got the Phantom here. Also, following on from that, we're going to be doing a bit of ploughing this year. Now, if you remember, was it 2 years ago, 3 years ago? I was at the Beds Young Farmers Club ploughing match, and Collings Brothers had a, was it a 210 there or something?
I think we need to have a look at one of these. I've always fancied seeing what they're like.
Anyway, lovely tractor. And I said then and there, I'm going to have one of them on ploughing, and we're going to have a look at one of them, a 200 horsepower-ish sort of Deutz Fahr this year on the plough like, and see what they're like. Now the question is, I'm a bit undecided. Do we go with the full power shift, or do we go with, like this, the TTV, so the constantly variable transmission? I'm thinking the TTV, because I do like a TTV. They are nice. Power shifts are good. And to be honest, I haven't tried a Deutz Fahr power shift, so maybe do we get one of them? Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Should we look at the power shift or should we look at the TTV? We'll see what happens. I'll see what you guys say. We'll go from there, like. I mean, possibly interested to try both, but we'll definitely try one of them anyway. Let me know what your thoughts are. But this thing is just super smooth, and unfortunately, I've only got one more run to do. What a shame. Means I've got to give it back. That has been nice being back on a big baler. It really has. It's just tidy a few of these little bits and bobs up. Yeah, I mean, those that have been following me for a long time will know that sort of built the channel on Big Baling, that sort of thing. Used to do no end of it. I do miss Big Baling. It is a nice job when it's going right. But yeah, what an absolute treat. What an outfit this is. What an outfit. This is the last row. She's just gobbling it up. She's gobbling it up. There you go, that's my view. Last bit of road. I wonder if Collins are looking for a demonstration driver. What a rig, what a rig. Richard's here busy putting them in threes, so it's going to pee it down the rain tonight. Over there is the old fast track, getting a load of bales on her, looking pretty in the dark. This is Paul and Fraser. They've been kind enough to bring the machine out and sort me out. momentum, so when them rams go back and hit, it's got so much mass that keeps wanting to spin it, so it doesn't put all that stress back into the tractor. So here we've got the pre-stuffer that's going at the minute. There's a good illustration of the Twinpack on it. We've got the top and the bottom. And down at the front we've got, as you can see, a powered prop roller, the second one. The first one is a floating one, and then we've got the powered intake auger there. Now this can be fitted also with a knife pack, so you can shop it as well if you want. String boxes lift up, so you get good access to your needles there. Real nice, easy to get in there, so you can retile or whatever you need to do. Again, you can see the ram going backwards and forwards. This side we've got the oil reservoir. Obviously chain drive down to the pickup. Now the pickup's got like what I call the dog puck, so if you ever block it, what you do is you drop the revs down, and it's a bit like a hammer drill. It bangs its way through. It goes bang, bang, bang. Sounds horrendous, but it bangs it and then it forces it through. Real good system. No shear bolts to do. So on top we've got the Heston knotters there, and you can see this top panel just lifts all the way off. So you get, again, excellent access to the knotters, and you can get into the chamber there if you need to, lot. But yeah, fantastic design too. Hydraulic powered blowers there, so no issue with electric motors, electric fans. Really powerful, and as you can see, has been keeping it nice and clear. Bye bye 8280 and Kuhn 1290 ID. Bye bye.